luxurious exploitation.
The culture has women who are more submissive.
What's wrong with being submissive? I love to cook. I love to cook.
Women are so repressed and they don't have rights.
It's only in America.
Alright guys, what's up? I've been tagged in this a bunch. A lot of people have told me to check it out. The Young Turks have done a video about Passport Bros and used me. They've done a video about me, so.
Hey, there's a lot of fun things to do out here in Thailand besides just looking for a wife.
This is Songkran. This is happening right now in Thailand. This is such a fun festival.
Beautiful culture, amazing food. You can live like a king for like $2,000 a month. I'm traveling the world right now. I'm a single guy and dating, so I have an experience, and it's absolutely the truth that it's better. I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to say. It's the inconvenient truth you guys don't want to hear. Hey, we're out here having fun, living our best lives, and if you think you're gonna stop us with some middle school disses about, oh, you're a loser, you got another thing coming.
I don't even know you. And Thailand does look fun. But that
look at that at the start.
Who is she?
It's funny that like they bring up my video, put it on their page and be like, I don't know you. Like
just proves that you're a news outlet personality and you're not doing a research about it.
But I'm gonna comment on it and I'm gonna tell you exactly why it's wrong.
woman is part of a subculture in America. They're referred to as the Passport Bros. Who are the Passport Bros? Well, they're individuals who aren't really satisfied with their options here in the United States. And so they are traveling the world in search of a partner, of a wife, of someone to share their lives with. John, let's watch more.
Why did he go to? That guy is so sassy.
Jeez, like calm down, girl.
I know, for real.
And they're so fed up with Western women because we're all apparently so woke and so terrible, and Western women don't want to be wives, that they are now going to other countries to find wives.
That's like which countries?
Southeast Asia, the Philippines, the Dominican Republic.
So it's like the opposite of the mail order bride.
And so a lot of these men get remote jobs. And so they go there and they live in these.
Remote jobs is where it's at. That's where you can actually live in these countries and you can actually thrive if you get your remote job and stay a long time. I wanted to ask you, how does it feel like having the Philippines be part of the discussion? Like you're known for having good women here.
It feels normal to me because growing up, I see how the women around me treat their men with like so much respect, with how they put a roof above your head. But that respect is being reciprocated by how you treat them, how you make the house a home. And the man reciprocate the respect, like how much he works hard for you and the life that you're trying to build together.
And then women in the Western world, specifically the United States, are so pissed off about it. And they're like, you're going to all these countries where these women don't even know how to speak English. They can't even read. They're so uneducated. And then the men like film themselves with these women and like show themselves on dates. And the women are so elegant and they're so well spoken and they're so traditional. And they're like, look at these women.
English.
Yeah,
oh my
Passport
God.
Bros. Because Western women are so bad.
What's English?
Did not know about that.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh God.
Ugh.
I mean, look. I love my country and I love my people. And when I say people, I mean Americans in general. And so I kind of don't like dissing Americans. It turns me off.
You talking about what's bad about your country is not you not loving your country or not loving your people. It's like you're talking about it, you're being open about it because you want to improve it.
Yeah, first of all, it's not like you call it Passport Bros. That doesn't make it new or whatever. Like going somewhere where the dollar can be stretched further and you think you'll have more control over the women that you enter into a relationship. That's not new. That's like, that's a really old thing. So and you can do it.
I love how this whole they frames it as like all it's about just controlling your woman. Like it's all about you're going somewhere where you can just boss her around. And we talked about at the very beginning, it's a reciprocal relationship. It's just a different relationship structure. It's not like I come home and I snap my fingers and I'm like, where's my coffee? Like that's not how you behave. Filipino women, Latin women, Asian women are strong women. It's about giving them the respect. They show it back different.
Also, it's not as if you're keeping her a prisoner in her own house. He gives you the space to find out whatever you want to do. And if you don't want to clean the house, then it's fine because like what he does, he hires people. If we don't have time to clean the house.
Yeah, and it's about you're really smart and you have so many qualities that can provide to the relationship that aren't cooking or cleaning. It's more about what moves do we make as a couple that are gonna launch us forward. That's what it is. But you like to cook. You make me some like great Filipino food.
I love to cook. I love to cook.
I don't know that guy in the first video. The thing that's the issue isn't what they're doing, it's the way that they are trying to clearly make sure we know that there's a spin to it in their videos. Like, there are people who just want to live in another part of the world. They do like the culture, they do like the geography, they like the food or whatever. But when your whole thing is advertising to other men as an influencer, because you're the one putting out those videos, he's like, don't give me your grade school things. I didn't make you film that video, you put it out there because you're trying to.
Someone else commented about the Passport Bros being a loser back home, and he's just trying to defend the movement, defend himself. And I don't know what you're trying to defend here, but like, you're being so defensive.
Right? He's acting like I attacked him, when if you watch that video, we could pull it up. I'm responding to a stitch that a lot of people tagged me in. So that's why I'm responding to it. And then I'm actually responding to a video of someone upset, and he's like, no one's upset. Why are you saying these things?
News outlet personality, and for you to not do your research, it's like, are you really doing your job?
Welcome to like American news.
Like, where's your credibility?
It's entertainment. All of the news channels are like making money. So it's like they have to be entertaining. So it's gotten to the point where it's like, it's so out of control in America.
Lifestyle, and the lifestyle is luxurious exploitation. That's what you're trying to, and you could do that, that's fine. I'm less bothered by that than whoever the woman with Ben Shapiro was.
First off, he says he shit on it by saying like luxurious exploitation, and then he's like, you can do that, that's fine. Yeah, they want to
Bigger struggle.
They want to pretend like we're the colonists, when the real colonists are living in the colony. All the money that guy's paycheck goes will never make it to a Filipino person, will never make it to a Colombian person, because it's filtered through massive corporations. Eventually, some will trickle to the Philippines, but before those big corporations take a cut. Out here, I'm literally funneling money into the economy, and countries fight over digital nomad. There's like digital nomad visas where they make it very attractive for us to come here because they understand the economics of it. Granted, there are some countries where there's too much at once, very like rare instances where it can be a problem, but for the majority of the time, these guys are the exploiters. Like, these guys are living in America where their money doesn't reach the rest of the world. I can literally go outside and support a local Filipino business. Come on, man. Exploiting what?
I don't know her or what her politics
I thought it was just
are.
Ben Shapiro wearing a wig. I'm just kidding.
I
Just kidding.
I honestly
know
don't
that it was
know.
Brett Cooper. Just joking around.
Okay, well, I don't know who that is
I
or
love
what her
Brett Cooper,
politics
by the
are.
way.
Can you really not say anything that's smart? So you're just starting to like insult people?
I guess. That's what it's
They
come
do
down
look
to.
like each other, though. Like,
Are they related?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I love that she either just jokingly or felt like she needed to do PR for the guys. Like, you know, these are guys who are just like frustrated with the women, whereas they're super elegant. We're trash in this country. We're utter trash.
By the way,
really
there's
fast.
such wide variety in the United States.
Yeah.
There's trash if that's your thing.
Sure.
There's also a lot of classy, beautiful, independent, educated women. Like,
I got the last one,
there
sorry.
are 330 million people in America.
It's not that every woman in America is trash. It really isn't. And we're talking about the dating culture. They're spinning it like, I'm saying American women are shit. American men treat dating just as shit. You've had DMs of guys from America versus like guys from other countries, right? Or are the Western guys just coming from a place of like dog eat dog, you know, because it's like scarcity. It's so scarce to find a good girl that like the good girls are like fought after, or even the bad girls are fought after. It's crazy. The data's gonna support this. Men and women don't like the dating culture in the state. There's so many girls saying men aren't shit on the internet. Like, men and women agree.
Frustrated with women here because the women are bad. It's not that the guys can't hack it. It's not the guys don't have what it takes or can't evolve or learn, that they're not willing to meet people halfway, that they can't find a satisfactory relationship. It's that the women are trash. That's why they have to flee to another country.
First off, flee is ridiculous.
I know. I was just about to say, if they're pointing out to those passport bros who don't want to improve themselves, you have to have something to offer other than just your money.
And there's levels to it. Like, there are a lot of guys that get girls in the States, leave and just say the selection's better and they like the connections more. You know, if you've never had a girlfriend in your life, leaving the States and thinking you're gonna get swarmed is not the case. However, you should still do it because it's gonna give you the best opportunity to improve your life. That upward spiral. It's like it takes money to make money. And if you're making $15 an hour out here, that's good money. And when you have more money, it's easier to improve yourself.
The gentleman in the TikTok video that we showed earlier, it's just that like there aren't a sufficient amount of women in America who are willing to like pour cups of jizz-like substances on him as
First of all, they make fun of people for being can't hack it, that they're homophobic, and then she made like a gay joke there about cups of jizz. Like, listen, I'm fine with like funny jokes, like whatever. I think it's fine to like get roasted a little bit. They're coming at it from so many different angles, not looking for the truth. They're just like trying to prove their point. They're doing a really bad job, by the
they're
way.
trying to spin this however they want, just so they sound like they're making a point when they're not.
What they're doing is they're virtue signaling that they care about the community.
It's like, oh, I care about you. I'm a good person. I want to save you from these people. But in reality, they're the kind of people you need to be saved from.
Yeah, for
They're
real.
they're like poisoning your brain into like thinking some sort of way, which is wrong. It's the wrong way to think about these people.
I don't know. I haven't been to Thailand. Well,
It's
that's
just the
Brett.
way you
He's been there. But yeah, what they're doing can be fine. But they seem to want to make sure that we know that it's not. That this is an exploitative thing. This is trying to down on westernized women, or the fact that they believe they should have rights or something.
it was so.
Oh, you don't
by
have
the way
rights.
that
I
they're
didn't
throwing
realize
on
that. Like, Filipino women have no rights, guys. That's why
Again.
it's over here, and they're like handcuffed, and you just grab one by the hands, and then she's yours now.
So it's like you're painting us, the women from other countries, the way you want to paint us, because you don't want to accept the fact that we're not as bad as you think we are.
It's a good start.
So apparently, even in Thailand, they know he's a dirty boy. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably maybe.
Like, I have no problem with men doing this if they feel that this is what they need to do to find someone. Listen,
Good. Then shut up. I'm just kidding.
Women don't
That's
go
enough
abroad to
then.
meet people?
I mean, maybe they do. I'm unfamiliar with that practice.
Isn't like eat, pray, love? Isn't love one of the three? Like, I think that's what people do.
I don't think
sometimes
there's a
go abroad.
subculture of women in America who are like, men in the US suck, and
No,
so I'm
agree.
gonna go.
There
Actually,
is.
a lot of them.
You're Filipina, and you hear it on TikTok. Like, you see those sprinkle. You see those
Yeah,
videos.
right? It's not just on TikTok. It's all over Facebook, all over Twitter, YouTube. Why are you being blind on things that you don't want to see just to prove this point that you're trying to make right now? It's not what is she a reporter?
Yeah.
She doesn't sound like a reporter. It's not what a reporter should do.
Welcome to the American news.
To Thailand to find my husband.
Yes, I'm not saying the subculture. I'm just
Yeah.
saying the practice exists.
Sure.
People go abroad and meet people all the time.
Yeah.
It's that they're trying to like layer this Andrew Tate pickup artist thing onto it.
I don't know why. I
Look,
don't even
I
know what
think
point
that-
he was making with that.
What the videos that they're posting are meant to say is that they're not happy with the women here. Like, it's just a way of insulting women in America. That's
100%.
it.
It's a way of letting guys know that the dating culture in America is bad. All the studies will show you this. You look into this, men and women are unsatisfied, and there's a better way to do things. And there's other places that you can go and learn from the people there.
That's all it is.
That's not the message I get from it, but that's definitely the message they want to send.
Yeah, and like the thing is, I'm not insulted by it because I know it's not true.
Yeah,
Good.
like the woman in the video,
Good. Then why are you saying a lot of things?
like, and all these Western women are so mad that these guys left. Who's mad? They might mock them. They're not like, no.
I'll post the videos here because clearly you didn't do your research.
Listen, I'm a very, very happy woman in my personal life, okay?
Look like you are.
Please tell us more. Please tell us more.
Are you sure?
That's what happy
No,
people do.
I know.
Happy people go on TV and they're like, I'm really happy.
But what they don't realize is they're communicating to the world. I had a lot of trouble finding someone who was
Yeah.
willing to date me, and so I went elsewhere where I think the culture has women who are more submissive. Like,
Yeah.
that's the way it comes.
100%.
I mean, what's wrong with being submissive?
Well, that's a whole thing that, women in other cultures understand that word, where American women, it's like slavery.
You know that your partner has the qualities that you can be safe, so you're being submissive to him. I know he's gonna do everything. I know he's got my back. Me being submissive to him isn't me just saying yes to everything you say.
You can only have one person at the steering wheel at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You have wisdom in your what you say too. So like, I don't have all the answers. It's just when we're trying to go places, sometimes it's nice to have someone steering
Yeah.
that you trust. But if you see me driving towards a cliff,
I
you're not gonna
know.
just close your
Yeah.
eyes and be like, here we go. It's so crazy. She said something that I wanted to touch on there. Oh, that all passport bros couldn't get women in the States. Like, that's crazy. I've had my exes in my content It's about the dating culture in America. Even if you find a good girl, there's good girls. It's like they're taught to be bad. They're encouraged to have relationships that fail, or otherwise, why are all the relationships failing? Where men and women overseas get along together. Local men and women get along together too. It's more about what that person values and the culture they're raised in, and less about like, we couldn't get any girl.
It all boils down to finding someone you match with. What's wrong with like widening your choices, widening your selection of, you know, people you want to date?
The freedom to date around the world and to not do it, to not use it because you're afraid of the way people will think when you're able to.
These people are mad because they can't leave.
Yeah.
And they can't do the same.
If you're trapped somewhere, you'll be like, no, here's awesome. Have you ever left? No, because why would I leave? It's great.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Making yourself believe.
Picking a partner is one of the most important decisions you can make. America does have good women out there, but if it's 1 in 10 and you can go somewhere where it's 8 in 10 and then have a wider selection to pick from, why not pick from a place of abundance?
Yeah.
Why not pick and give yourself the best odds of finding a relationship that works? Because not every passport relationship is going to work. It's not like we found like a utopia or a cheat code.
I genuinely, I'm not just making this up, I genuinely feel terrible for people who feel lonely, right? So if that guy genuinely had difficulty finding a partner here and he had to go somewhere else to find a woman or the woman of his dreams, great.
Yeah.
But don't mischaracterize what's really going on here, and don't make it seem as though like there's a growing body.
What do you mean?
Like coming from her, don't mischaracterize what's going on here.
Oh yeah.
It seems as though
The
like
irony.
there's a growing body of women in America who are seething over guys who are traveling elsewhere to find a partner.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah,
like literally no one cares. Now, the passport bros are men who have chosen to seek out foreign women, typically from other countries, for relationships. They believe that Western women have been influenced by cultural and societal pressures to behave in a certain way. Do I look like the kind of person who's pressured to behave in a certain way?
Yes. You know, and that's the way you're pressured to behave. You're pressured to behave. No one can tell me shit. I'm gonna do whatever I want, and if you tell me to do something, it's because you can't handle the girl boss, or you're a part of the patriarchy, and that's the culture. We should be taught that sometimes you have to sacrifice a little for your partner. Sometimes you have to give your partner meet their needs, and that goes for men too. It's not just meet your woman's needs. It's like the woman meets your man's needs. And there's no better explanation than that of her being like, do I look like I listen to anybody? It's like, it's crazy, and that's very Western. That's like a very Western thought.
What she's trying to say is that no matter what, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, that's a red flag. That's 100% a red flag. It doesn't sound healthy.
I'm gonna behave how I want to behave.
And also, to be clear, the countries they're going to don't have any cultural or social pressure on women.
No,
doesn't affect them in any way.
It's only in America. It's a American
it's new.
thing.
The pressure.
What do you mean? Your head is so far up your ass that you think America is better than any country.
Yeah, like America's figured out the way, and any other subculture, they just don't understand. You guys just don't have rights.
Yeah.
Like it's so stupid, and the societal pressures do exist, but it exists to like, how about try to match your partner's needs, and why is that such a bad pressure to have on women? I don't know.
And men.
Men have that pressure too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a new thing.
There are no social pressures in any other country. That's what the people are saying.
Yeah.
So they're seeking out foreign women so they can find a more authentic, fulfilling, and harmonious relationship. Okay, and this is seen as a way to restore the natural balance between masculine and feminine energy, and to avoid the wickedness of Western women. Well, I can be pretty wicked.
You can. I love the idea of like these guys who are like, all I need is like $5,000 so I can go have random sex with a bunch of women because they're wicked back here. I'm virtuous and more.
What, like, for you to think that women are gonna sleep with me because I have this much money. It says a lot about you, actually. It doesn't define them, it defines you as a person because you're just projecting yourself.
And it's not like that doesn't exist in the States at some point. Like, that's a woman's decision. Like, there are women in the States that will sleep with you if you have a certain amount of money. So for him to just think that's the only thing you want to do to go to Thailand, he obviously has never participated in Songkran,
Don't
never
even
experienced
know
the culture.
Songkran.
Yeah, so whatever. This guy's annoying. This guy's so annoying.
He's so cringy. Like, calm down, sis.
Virtuous and moral as I try to have random sex on the beaches of Thailand, but these damn whores in Minnesota.
Calm down. Girl, calm down. You're so cringy.
There's just a lot about society that they can't take. They literally can't watch a movie because if they see two people of the same sex kiss, their pants. Like, they can't keep up, and so they flee somewhere where they think all those things that scare them and make them feel anxiety.
He turned this into a homophobic thing.
I know.
Like, Passport Bros are homophobic. And then also, they made like a gay joke earlier about like the thing on my face. Like, that goes back to show they really believe America's the best. Like, they were like, you just can't handle the American way, which is of course the best way. Like, America, every progress they make is in the right direction. We never take a step left.
Anxiety and uncomfortable will be repressed by the state and by cultural and social pressures. And because women are so repressed and they don't have rights, they don't even have to go to the trouble of stripping them of the right.
Let's check the comments actually. Can we do a quick thing of like, I
Okay,
wonder what,
how?
let's see.
What's this?
American women, yuck. The most pathetic thing I've seen is, why do you guys assume they're exploiting people? Yeah, like, seriously. The world is waking up. You guys are on the wrong side of history for this argument. It's crazy.
The guy's annoying, no? Yes, he is.
People who claim to be married and happy shaming people for doing what it takes to be married and happy. Wow, the only YouTube Turk report that I completely disagree with is the Wow, people are really turning. This is amazing. Damn, they didn't do their research before talking about their topic. Let's go. We said the same thing. Well, you know what? It's good to see that the world is waking up to this because they're trying to do their old media spin on it and everyone's seeing right through it.
Right?
And if you want to sort of live overseas, do it with a remote job. Don't work and take vacations and have like a long distance with your girl. Live in these countries where the rent is 5x cheaper and you can maximize your life. And I'm really excited to try to get more people remote gigs. So I've actually created a community where we're going to help other guys get situated, find your remote jobs. You know, 14% of jobs in America are fully remote. So it's possible. Now is the time to do it. If you're interested, go ahead and check out the link in my bio and like and subscribe.
Follow for more.